Hey there, everybody. Pastor Rick, Broadman Baptist Church, Cuyahoga Falls, Ohio. Hope you're having a marvelous day in the Lord. It is such a blessing to have His love and grace over our lives, to be able to live not of ourselves, but in Christ Jesus, and to be able to take part every day in God's kingdom. What an amazing blessing He gives us. Today, I want to talk to you about living in His kingdom, but specifically, don't chase anything. It can be such a source of stress, and it can get us off of our walk. So this is October 15th, 2021, and here we go. What are some of the things you can think of, characteristics of some of the content people that you might know in life? I come up with three that will probably help sort of give it some context. A heart of gratitude. Default setting for a content person is gratitude. Doesn't matter what may be given or lacking or missing. The focus is simply contentment and to thank God for what you have been given. So number one, a heart of gratitude. Number two, historical perspective. Just look back at where you were and where you are now in your walk with Christ, and what has been given to you, what's been provided. How has God interacted? The past can remind you of how far you have come and how blessed you are to be where you are now by the hand of God and His grace. And then today's title, Don't Chase. A choice not to chase. If you don't chase riches or titles or relationships other than the one with Jesus, or fame or power, then you can have the grace yourself, you can have the contentment to wait on God, and to wait on God to send whatever He wants to you, and then decide to be satisfied with whatever it is you get. The key there is not getting what you want, but wanting what you get. So, when I think about contented people, the most contented people I know have all three of these things under control. They are, in fact, the most grateful people. They have a long view of things, a historical perspective, and they've chosen not to chase things that the world tells us to chase. They're pursuing God and His righteousness and using their time and efforts to do that, because that is where hope, joy, and contentment reside. So, King Solomon, arguably one of the wisest men in history. Two statements. Here we go. What do people get for all the toil and anxious striving with which they labor under the sun? All their days, their work is grief and pain. Even at night, their minds do not rest. This, too, is meaningless. Pretty profound statement. Next. A person can do nothing better than to eat and drink and find satisfaction in their own toil. This, too, I see, is from the hand of God. For without knowing Him, who can eat or find enjoyment? That's from Ecclesiastes 2:22 through 25. So, brothers and sisters, stop the chase. You don't need the things of the world. They're not necessarily good for you. Partake of the things that God has given. Be gratitude oriented and have a heart of gratitude. Don't take a temporal look at things. Have the long view, the biblical view, the historical perspective to put things in order for you to make sense of. And then choose not to chase. Don't chase the things of the world. Those three things can produce a lot of contentment in somebody's life. And contentment with your faith in who God is and who you are to God can draw others to you, which then opens the door for you to share the three characteristics in ways to pursue contentment. Hey, say, listen, I love you. I hope you have a marvelous day. We'll talk to you next time.